It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Welcome, NBA fans, and you know who you are. Ernie Johnson here with you again, along with Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, for what is still a very new, a very fresh NBA season. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Checking out the Pacers, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And we'll get to see Paul George in this one. Obviously, we saw the terrible leg injury he suffered, but he has done more than just come back. In some ways, he's come back better than ever, hasn't he, Ken?
Yeah, that's impossible almost. I mean, you think about the horrific scare that we all had watching him go down. I mean, he's taken his game to another level, taking central control of the offense. And now he plays incredible defense. How do you do that, Shaq? How does a guy have that kind of injury and be able to come back with that kind of confidence?
Well, it's called heart. The guy has a big heart. And not only that, Kenny, you can respect this as a shooter. His improvement in the three-point shot has been a game changer for him. He's clearly one of the elite talents in the league right now after that injury. I'm happy for him.
Love that Paul George story. Time now for tip-off. Kevin Harlan's got the call.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, when you talk to Perez about his time with the national team, you can just tell how much he valued that time. He says that he was always trying to pick the minds of the vets on the team and to watch how they prepared for the tournament. He's looking forward to returning to the fold when the next international competition begins. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And what a team the U.S. put together for that tournament.
And Perez didn't look out of place on it at all. By the time they played Australia in the finals, any doubters that might have wondered why he was on the roster were quickly silenced.
It's been a nice clean game, huh?
And you know, you think about the Lakers fan base of 16 million. This team is a national phenomenon.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Indiana leading by 7. So the Lakers 5 right now. Jordan in at shooting guard. Laren hands out there with G and Lee. Then it's Dang, and it's Levins in at the guard position. Here's Stuckey. That one doesn't go. And it's the Lakers the other way. And even with the Lakers struggling to win games, you can bet whenever a big-name free agent hits the market, Lakers can almost always get a meeting.
Yeah, typically they're going to be in that discussion, and they keep their checkbook open just for that reason. I mean, the lure of the big market, the bright lights of L.A., endorsement opportunities, it all holds a certain allure in this day and age.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Pacers?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Jordan the screen. Dang kicks to Yee. 2 points. That one goes. He's got his second basket of the night. Indiana leading by 7. Stuckey outside. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Now with this break, let's check out just how the rebounding has been divided up in this game between the front and backcourt for the Pacers.
And you can see the massive amount of rebounding being done by the front court. They are banging bodies and just fighting for everything down there. And really, guys, I think the key to why they are enjoying this big lead.
Free throw good, Jordan. And how big of a treat was it for Prez to play alongside all the great American players over the summer. Just about the best way to transition to the NBA.
And he was able to help out in their title game win over Australia. But more importantly for Prez, it was the perfect situation to come in and see how best to approach basketball before his rookie year.
You want to talk about a team just destroying it in the NBA draft. This front office deserves a round of applause with their selections of Prez and Justice Young.
Kevin, great point. Not only did they get two good players in the draft, but they got two good players that work perfectly together. You can see the chemistry there already, and I think they have a bright future as a tandem.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
You don't make it to the NBA without having an exceptional work ethic. With that said, Prez's dedication to improving is, from what I hear, as good as it gets.
I mean, he's certainly dedicated to making sure he is at his best at all times. A lot of players will use their free time to escape from basketball, but Prez loves the game so much, he seeks out even more time with the rock.
Now here's Brooks. They set the pick. Stuckey for three. And that does it for the first. Pacers lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2. And here's Prez on what it's like to be a top 5 pick in the NBA draft.
Oh, yeah, man. It was a dream come true. I mean, you know, I wasn't really sure where I was going to be drafted, so I just thought about all the hard work that got me to that moment and tried to enjoy the process. And I think everything turned out exactly as it was supposed to happen. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what me and my teammates are going to accomplish. It's going to be fun, I think.
How high are the expectations for Prez, you guys think, this season?
Kevin, extremely. If you take a player in the top 5, it's because you believe he can be a major contributor for your team. For Prez, it's all about finding ways to impact the game as soon as possible.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers, Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Turner is out there with C.J. Miles, and it's Brooks in at the point.
You know, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell came into a really crowded backcourt rotation his rookie season, and the coaching staff kept him on a fairly tight leash. You get the sense now he'll be unleashed, and that'll give him a chance to realize his great potential.
And there's always a tricky balance for young players like D'Angelo Russell. Playing is the best way. Lakers trail by 7. Levens dishes to Jordan. And there's the pass to E. It's rebounded by Stuckey.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, in the era of 3-and-D and 4-out and 1-in, some say the post-up is a lost art. That makes Al Jefferson a throwback player. He said it happened right in front of my eyes. When I came into the league, it was still a big man's game. Everything changed around me. I've always been a back-to-the-basket post-move player. Yes, just stuck to what I do best, guys.
Yeah, and I hope he never changes. Thanks, D.A. Brooks kicks to George. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Levin. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Allen kicks to Miles. They set the screen. It's to Stuckey from outside the arc. That shot is off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Well, you know, injuries, they're just such a part of the game.
Yeah, and it's really hard, impossible virtually from where we are to tell just how bad it is, but he's definitely coming out, and it looks like that could be it for him today.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. The Pacers last season improved their offense and keeping their defense steady.
And you know, Kevin, it was interesting because of the change in style. There was an expectation that the Pacers would make a bigger jump in the offensive numbers, and didn't quite happen that way. The defense stayed about the same, and the offense didn't make as big a jump as was anticipated. Look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season. First in points off turnover, fourth in steals. And they were top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's a good indicator of a team getting it done defensively.
And you also mentioned their points off turnovers. I mean, most in the league. That speaks to their tremendous athleticism, applying pressure at every turn and then getting off to the races and just flying down the court.
Here's Levens, and another three for the Lakers.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Stuckey against Young. And George kicks to Turner. Back to George. He tries for three. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. 12 points for Paul George.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Shot clock at 6. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Jordan. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. And the shot is good. He's got 4 points this quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Young's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
He's Stuckey, an instant offensive player, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington University.
Yeah, he's best at getting into the paint. A bit of an inconsistent outside shooter, but man, he's strong, he's tough, he's smart, and really is able to score the ball because of his ability to go off the dribble and play through contact.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Levens. And here's Jordan outside. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. Stuckey's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the middle. Wants to get it to Miles and does. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Miles has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, when you give Miles space to roam near the rim, he's going to finish inside with a variety of moves.
Nance a screen. Jordan the pass to Nance. Here's Clarkson. Connects from three-point range.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Brooks dishes to Stuckey. That one good for 2. Stuckey's got 8.
I love the competitive spirit that Stuckey has. I mean, he's relentless in how he finishes despite getting bumped and bodied up.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jordan kicks to Nance. Back to Jordan. Nance a screen. Jordan the pass to Nance. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Nance has got his third basket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And sometimes with George, it doesn't really matter where he's squaring up from. If he's in rhythm, even from distance, you've got to get a hand in his face or he'll drain it.
And we finished one half.
All right, come on in, guys. We can turn this around. Listen up.
The second half just about to get going here. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, anytime you can get to the free.
Entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jefferson. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And it's Brooks in for T. Taking a look at Los Angeles. George in at small forward. Williams is out there with Young. And it's Nance. And it's Dang in at the 4 spot. Here's Miles. And it's Dang with the rebound. Lakers trail by 9. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I talked to the head athletic trainer for the Pacers who gave us some information. It's not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stage of this season. Hopefully, with it being early, we can recover and help this team down the road. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there. Miles Turner, the 11th overall pick last season out of the University of Texas, only spent 1 season in college. But this guy very well could be a perennial all-star. The Pacers think they've gotten a steal. He was a 19-year-old rookie who showed he already understands how to hold his own at both ends of the floor.
Jordan dishes to Young. Back to Jordan. Young outside. Knocks it loose. Pacers leading by 10. And Young kicks to Miles. Good D by Jordan. And Turner was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. What caused him, guys, you think, to slip to 11th in the 2015 draft?
Well, he didn't have a huge impact at Texas. Only played there 1 year. There wasn't a full body of work on his resume. Some even looked at his awkward running gait as perhaps a chink in his armor. But he trained with track coaches, developed his hip flexibility, and really has been working on his mobility and had a strong rookie season.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Yeah, it's just been far too soft. Not much fight being shown by the defense there. And, boy, that's hard to watch, quite honestly.
On its way from Young for 2. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice jump shot by Young. Looking totally in the zone, draining these Jays.
Brooks outside. Turner passes to Stuckey. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Stuckey's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. LA's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. From deep. Nance a screen. Jordan dishes to Dang. Good on the triple. Dang's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Stuckey with it. He's got 12. Dishes it to Miles. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miles has got 7 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And Young, here we go. Jordan's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Turner with a screen on Young. Here is Miles. He has 7. Young with no one around. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. Lakers trail by 14. Jordan the screen. Young outside. Pass to Stuckey. Williams against Stuckey. It's Williams with the drive. The feed to Young. Jordan high post. The kick out to Young. Outside Jordan. It could go. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pacers. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Lakers trail by 14. Teague and Monte are the guard set. Paul George is out there with C.J. Miles. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
There's the dish to Russell. It's Dang, top of the key. Jordan up top, defended by Miles. 5 to shoot. Clarkson kicks to Jordan. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pull-up jumper. And that one comes up a bit short. Lakers trail by 17. Down low. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Julius Randle, 6'9", 7-foot arm span. Not elite length and power forward, but he is in. Substitution. Indiana's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Here's Ellis. And he makes that one.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Jordan. Inside. It's tipped. Young with the steal. He kicks it to T. To the paint. Looking for George. He gets it there. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, I tell you what, Paul George is one of the premier two-way players in the league, particularly at the defensive end. That's where he made his name initially. He's able to defend 4 positions on the floor because he's got a unique blend of size, athleticism, and want to. He wants to be an excellent defender.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis, and it's Brooks in for T. Calderon for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Robinson's checked in for Paul George. And elite size at his position. Paul George is rangy.
Yeah, he is. He's listed at 6'9", and that's fairly close to true. I mean, he's grown since he came into the league. I've heard some say he's closer to 6'10" in shoes. I'm not quite going to go there because I've been eye to eye with PG. But whatever his real number is, his game is displayed in much bigger fashion, especially when you consider he is long and athletic and moves like a much smaller guy.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks You know it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Jordan with it. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. 4 on the shot clock. Nance passes to Calderon. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And I like how Calderon kept his hands up and was ready to get a shot up as soon as the ball came his way.
Here's Robinson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And for the Lakers, much relief this summer when they retained their top draft pick. Their pick was top 3 protected. If it had fallen to 4th or 5th, it would have belonged to the Sixers. About a 50-50 shot. They held on, and the LA faithful breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And the Lakers making a change here. Williams is checked in. They get it back. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-6 run. And here is Brooks. Young, a screen on Williams. Kicks it to Young. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 5th assist in this one. And the Lakers with the much-needed talent infusion adding to the young core of D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, and Jordan Clarkson.
And now with last season's farewell tour to Kobe Bryant in the rearview mirror, they can really commit to looking forward and rebuilding.
Passes it to Stuckey. The 3. And Indiana, another 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Young, a screen on Williams. Stuckey kicks to Young. Again, Indiana.
Really good alertness from Young there, who was in perfect position on the catch and shoot.
1:29 left here in the 4th quarter. Off the pick. Here's Nance. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Indiana.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Lakers.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Paul George. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Jordan, he dishes it to E. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Brooks dishes to Stuckey. Shot from 16. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Now Jordan. Outside Williams. Offline with his 3. Now here's Brooks. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
I mean, we got to start talking more on defense, fellas. Talking myself here. Talking myself.
Hey, Mom.
How you feeling? Do you still get jet lag?
Yep, I don't know if it ever really goes away, but I usually find that sleeping helps.
Oh, okay. I can send you some sleepy time tea if you need it.
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
Okay, I'll do that. You need your rest. Tell that coach that you need more minutes, too.
I tell him every day.
He doesn't want to listen?
Well, I gotta earn them.
You are your father's son. Well, keep working hard. You'll get them.
All right. Thanks, Mom. Love you.
Bye, Prez.
Bye.
All right, Prez. Time to talk shoes. As a top draft pick with a great nickname, the sky is the limit. Now, these companies believe in you and what you can be in the league. So picture this. Nike wants to bring you on the team right away with a cash deal. We're talking regular check and bonuses based on your performance. So they're going to put you in a Nike team shoe to start. But if you continue to dominate, like I know you will, we're talking signature shoe. Nike's going to look real good on you. And right next door is brand Jordan, Team MJ. Sounds pretty good, right? They want to start you out with a cash deal and put you in a team-themed shoe. And if you continue to rise, if your star gets higher, they want to graduate you from a custom colorway all the way to your customized signature shoe and all the perks that go with it. But what they really want is for you to be the face of the brand. You and the power and prestige of Jordan, the GOAT himself, riding side by side off into the sunset. I mean, come on. Jordan? Are you kidding me? They look awesome. Check this out. Under Armour is counting on you joining them. They want to start you off with a cash deal with a lot of room for bonuses. And they also want to set you up with your very own custom colorway. They're going to make you like the face of the brand. I think this is the perfect opportunity to segue us into your own signature shoe. I mean, Under Armour came to play. Did we come to play? I came to play. I know you came to play. And last, but certainly not least, Adidas. And they want to run with the presidential theme. I mean, they're talking billboards, cash deal, and they want to make you a custom colorway Adidas shoe featuring the colors of the American flag. And get this, they want a custom billboard with the presidential theme. And we're talking commercials, ads, signature shoes. I mean, I think Adidas is the place to go if we want to run with the presidential theme. I'm in. Are you? So it's up to you. I mean, I know it's a lot to think about, but you're in a pretty good position right here.
Look, I don't know, Bruce. I feel like this is harder than picking a college, you know? Like, way harder. I need a spreadsheet to remember all that stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But, you know, personally, you can't lose, right? You're in a win-win situation. So it's wherever you feel the most comfortable. And not just on your feet, but as a business partner. So take your time, kick back, relax, think about it, and I just need an answer in about 5 minutes. Great choice. This is the beginning of big things. Nike is going to be pumped.
I hope so, man. Can't wait to get it started.
Fire in the hole.
I feel good about it.
Gotta love it.